I don't know if we want to say this was controversy, but this was something else that was a talk on Twitter and social media was Miss Taraji P Henson, who did, I thought, a really good job. She always does a good job as a host. She's funny, she's quirky, and she can sing. But a few people, and when I say few people, some thousands, whatever, was asking, why is it that she gave a special shout out to Black men during the BET Awards, claiming this tonight, the BET Awards is for you, for Black men? To me, it made no sense because Roe versus Wade was just overturned. And if any day, why would you give a special shout out to Black men and not Black women as a Black woman? Or the Black men and Black women to work together, have a united front. What was she doing? What are your thoughts on that, Mom?
Oh boy. See, I don't want to go in too much because Taraji, she's good. She has I think a good attitude,
She
a good
does.
heart, and so on and so forth. But this is not the first time I've heard Taraji talking about how much we love our Black men, and I've heard her say things like Black men could come back or something equivalent to that, some kind of thing like that. And to me, Taraji, I don't know who she's speaking for. I just know who she's speaking to. I think number one, she should not be speaking because Black women are not a monolith. Not every Black woman feels that way. I will say Black women have respect and so on and so forth for Black men that is appropriate to their performance, to the way they behave and the way they treat us. I don't have any kind of special sentiment or feeling towards someone who is not reciprocating or showing me the same thing. I love you, Black man, if you loving me, Black woman. If you ain't loving me, Black woman, I ain't loving you, Black man.
That's how I feel. That's
And
kind
that's how it is. So all that, whatever Taraji is talking about, that's Taraji being a little bit silly. Okay. And I think she's doing a great disservice to both parties, because if she feels that there's some underlying issues that need to be discussed, she doesn't need to address it by just making this outrageous blanket statement about how much we love Black men and how we're paying homage to them. For what?
right.
For what? We've had the same struggles and in some ways worse, you know, and I won't even go into it because I don't want to go negative, because it's too easy. It's too easy to go too negative, and I'm not going to do that.
And now, you know what? Well, for me, the issue is that Black women have always supported Black men.
Yeah.
There has never been an issue.
Yeah, that's what
There's
I'm saying.
been an issue with Black men supporting Black women.
Well, see, I don't want to go there. You can go there if you want to, but I can dig that hole from here to China. About that. So I don't want to go there.
But I'm not trying to go there per se, Mom. But what I'm saying to you,
going there if we start listening, well, because Black men do what, A, B, C, D, E,
I'm not doing that. I love Black men. Well, what I will say is that I'm not gonna sit here and give a special shout out to Black men when they need to give a special shout out to Black women as well.
I co-sign on that 1,000%. Why are we giving you all these special shout outs? And when, Black women been here holding it down the same to 400 years as you. And we need some shout outs for us. We need to be the recipients of some of those accolades, and not Taraji going, oh, Black men, we love you. Yeah, that's wonderful. Black men, you need to be letting us know you loving us too.
All right. And that doesn't mean that any other group now, I'm not saying that any other group.
Absolutely not.
Well, I didn't know what you said, Mom.
No, I was saying we're not excluding other groups. Absolutely.
Right. Not. I'm not saying that any other group is loving us more or treating us better. What I'm saying to you is that at this stage of the game, it's about the individual, and we need to respect ourselves and demand the respect that we deserve as Black women. So that's kind of where I'm coming from.
Absolutely. Well, and then that's where the majority of Black women are coming from. So all this stuff that Taraji jumps up there and does, to me, that's a little bit, I don't know where she's coming from with that. It's a little bit naive, comes off as disingenuous and, even kind of goofy. It comes off as, people looking at her like, what? This is a BET award show, and we're giving people awards based on their merits and in their history and their merits. We're not here with the love, we love you, Black man, on the Black man show. Isn't this? That's not it,
All right.
And she's, like I said, she's done it several times. And if that's her personal feeling, then she needs to say that. Hey, me, Taraji, I love all you.
Yeah.
No matter how you treated me.
Right.
Yes, I don't even want to go in. Let me stop. I don't even want to go in, okay? Because
well, you could, Ma. You really
I don't
can.
want to. I don't want to. She has no
Say how
further.
you feel.
She has. I would never say everything I feel. I would just say this: she has no further to look than the mirror. All she has to look at is her own history, as you have mentioned earlier, daughter, for her to realize that.
I didn't mention that earlier.
Maybe she needs to, well, we weren't talking specifically about this, but just in general. Taraji, she's loving all the Black men, loving them this and loving them that. Look at her own history. How much have they been loving her?
Right.
How much have they been loving her? So
and it's about the individual.
It's totally about that.
We're not talking about history, because if we go into history, that's a whole nother thing. But we're talking about today.
She came up there and made a statement how we love you, Black men. She made a statement for all of, encompassing all the Black men, which was, like I said, comes off as disingenuous and a little bit silly.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out full episodes of the Bamgboshe Happy Hour podcast, streaming on most platforms.